Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Vinny Hardy here, aka Duende, and welcome to Homeschooled Nerd. So today I realized, it's been a while since I converted anybody to Christianity, so I'm gonna go do that right now. Bye-bye.
Alright guys, we're here, we're gonna find some people and tell about Jesus. Let's do this.
Excuse me, sir,
Dude, shut up! Shut up, dude!
Where are you gonna go with
Dude,
that?
shut up!
Where are you gonna go with that?
Shut up!
No. Wait, where you go, man? Are you a good person?
You filming this?
You filming this guy?
Admittedly, that didn't exactly go as I'd planned, but I was still determined to stay committed. I got this.
Hey man, we're just telling people about Jesus, man. That's what's up. Sweet.
Of course! All I needed was Chick Tracts! Those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about right now are probably a few of the unfortunate, or I could just say, fortunate souls who never encountered these crazy things. During my childhood, these were kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I remember in the church we were attending at that point, they had like a whole stack of these things, and I would spend a lot of time after church rather than socializing, reading through these things. It was like having a Christian comic book shop. Except of course, they were free. Say what you want about Jack's mental condition, greedy wasn't one of the things he was. I mean, just look at all these tracks I got for $8.
But Jack's generosity isn't the only thing I remember these tracks for. Even as a kid, I found these tracks really disturbing a lot of the time. They often dealt with really dark subjects, and as often as not, they didn't bother avoiding the gritty detail. That's right, fellow nerds and nurses, today we just may be witnessing the very first in the hard faith genre. Way before generational sins, anyway. Aside from the obvious things like anti-homosexual, anti-Muslim, and anti-Catholic, anti-Mormon, Jack kinda had a thing for shooting down other religions. But he also liked talking about the end of the world. For instance, in this one, for after torturing this Christian guy, and him refusing to recant his faith, the leader of the government operation says, and I quote, "Take this heretic away, dispose of it, or use it for food."
Jack, come on, man. Kids are gonna be reading this stuff.
It all ends up okay though, as the main characters get raptured before the government people kill them. Man, that was a close one. I was really worried about Connie and Charles. Yeah, how could I forget those guys? I mean, Jack clearly took at least a solid 2 seconds coming up with those names.
I also really like what it says here on the box. Chick Tracts, get read. Here we got this guy. JJ, you've had enough. No, it's mine. You said you'd let me read it. And this guy's straight up cussing about it. Come on, guys, is this really the best way to advertise for your tracks? Is this? I don't really think this is the thing we want right now. I mean, we're kind of this is the opposite the tracks are supposed to do.
The Chick Tracts have always been pretty famous, or should I say infamous, for being over the top in both message and cheesiness. So it's no surprise that a lot of, how should I say, faithless humans like to make fun of them. The Rick and Morty series even once took a crack at these at one point. Now I certainly have no judgment towards these people. What can I say? These tracks are hilarious. But what's even more surprising is just how many people still take these things seriously.
But hey, you guys didn't come here to see me ramble about tracks for 20 minutes. Or then again, some of you may have, I don't know. But I say to you, no. Instead today, we're going to be checking out some of the times that Jack Chick's tracks, kind of hard to say, Jack Chick's tracks, were adapted for us to see on screen. I don't have the DVD. So without further ado, let's just jump into this, the animated version of 2 of Jack Chick's tracks. And yes, this is in fact the way the DVD came. There is no box. They just kind of printed on the front a little bit. So no, I did not just pull this out of the garbage. Although, to be honest, I can't promise whether or not it won't be there soon, am I right? I mean, come on guys, I know it only cost me a couple dollars, but you could at least put some DVD box art on here, right? How am I supposed to know what to expect from it now? Although then again, if it did have something from the actual thing, I probably wouldn't be watching it right now.
Oh my, SM Glitchy 4? I think I found your long lost brother. Just look at that animation style, flawless.
Man, let me tell you, there is no replacement for that. See that? That is hard work and dedication. Long years of commitment to make that perfect art style. There's no replacement for that. Now that's how you get an intro that looks like that. Not this cheap homeschooled nerd JPEG intro, come on. You know what? I'm gonna contact Little Shot Productions and have them make us an intro.
Alright, let's just look them up here. Or on second thought, maybe no? This is actually where it took me for some reason when I went to their website from Chick Tracts website. So maybe they moved? Alright, Windows Movie Maker titles, very nice. I guess they just didn't have the budget to spring for the full Adobe Creative package. So the story is that these trucker guys are discussing how much of a sissy Jesus is.
Man, would you look what's on the back of that truck? That really bugs me.
Yeah, can you believe this crap? Just look at the back of that guy's truck. Oh my god, he has not wiped his mud flaps in at least a week. Oh my goodness, man, that's disgusting.
Also, not to get sidetracked, but why are there two guys driving this one truck? That seems really counterproductive. I mean, don't truckers usually travel alone unless this guy's a hitchhiker? I don't know. Either way, I'm sure he needs Jesus.
Only a gutless idiot would have that up there. 'Cause Jesus was a sissy.
Howdy. I heard what you said about Jesus being a sissy.
I'ma kill you now.
Man, you see the size of that guy? Watch your mouth, Billy Joe.
Yeah, man, it's rude to stare like that.
Also, since this cartoon is just giving us a straight up butt shot here, I guess I might as well do a quick review. Mr. Christian Trucker, I think I'm gonna give him 2 out of 10. That's I've seen better. I've seen better on the back of pickups than on the back of that guy. That butt's way too small for that body. I'm a hard pass. Tough guy, Dan or whatever, I don't know, 8 out of 10. That's a pretty nice butt. Mr. Tall and Skinny, 10 out of 10. Look at that butt shot. That is a great posterior. Who wouldn't go for that?
Bow your heads, fellas.
Oh my goodness, it's Christian! Incidentally, it is amazing how closely they follow the original track here. Like, line for line sometimes. They even did their best to match up the camera angles just like in the track, which honestly didn't work in their favor most of the time.
Hey! That wouldn't be a fair fight. The God-man would kill him.
Then the God-man should turn his cheek.
What? What is that? I can't hear you. The camera cut to outside for some reason.
The Bible says Jesus created the universe.
This guy honestly sounds even less enthused than I am right now to be watching this. Which is incidentally saying a lot because I really want to die right now.
Your house was on fire, you and your wife and kids were sleeping, and I drove by and I saw it burning and I didn't wake you up because I knew you'd be uptight. What would you think of me?
Yeah, that would really suck.
Man, I'd hate you. I'd curse you forever.
Actually, you'd be dead at that point. So I don't really think you'd be doing much cursing. Made from the pit of am I right?
Now comes the rough part. He'll send them to the lake of fire.
Whoa, okay, this has escalated far beyond what I was hoping for. Quick, take us back to the cafe with the creepy waitress. What the heck?
I'm sorry, what? What even was that? He just totally just threw that guy right in the bad place.
Look, he's even doing the Dark Lord move. Why would they animate it like this?
Yeah, I bet you were a little nice to me now, don't you? Didn't think I'd see that thing you did behind my back. You're going down there for a long time.
Whoop, there he goes.
I really shouldn't be making fun of this, I know. But what thoughts were even going through their heads while animating this part? Oh, this will really get people saved here.
Duke, Jesus said, repent. That means turn from your sins. Ask Jesus to come into your heart and forgive you, and he will.
Can I pray that too?
No! Where's Martha? I must be going nuts. Is that a prayer meeting I see going on over there?
Oh, come on, Martha. Couldn't you have at least waited till you were on break?
I need more coffee. Where's that waitress?
Yeah, dude, it's great about your coffee, but these people are getting saved right now. Just chill out, okay? Have a little patience, will you?
Wait, did we just repeat that shot again? Yup. Alright, good job, guys. 10 out of 10.
Jesus had more guts than any man that ever lived. And I love him for that.
Me too, Duke. Me too.
Yeah. God bless America.
Alright, I think that's enough of that. We don't need to say any more of that, right? That's good enough. But in case you haven't had your fill, don't worry. There is in fact another on-screen adaptation of a Chick Tracts, this time in live-action format. Fellow nerds and nerdesses, I present for your enjoyment and my suffering, Dark Dungeons. So yeah, in 2013 apparently someone decided that it would be a great idea to remake Chick Tracts Tract Dark Dungeons, a tract talking about the dangers of RPG games like Dungeons & Dragons, into a full live-action film. And they were actually able to do it thanks to winning $1,000 in the lottery. That's right, kids. Sometimes your dreams can come true. You just need a little gambling to help you along your way. And don't say I never taught you nothing.
The promotion of this film made it pretty clear this was a work of satire more than anything else. Just take for instance these Tumblr posts.
Dark dungeons? More like dank dungeons. Cause it's memeing so hard.
I especially like this one which says, you wouldn't spend the night with a dungeon mistress, but in RPGs you would.
Yeah, not to be that guy or anything, but you're kind of making the assumption here that I wouldn't spend the night with a dungeon mistress, if you know what I'm saying.
I also really like what the website says in its about section about the film. Dark Dungeons brings Jack Chick's 1984 masterpiece to the silver screen. Yeah, and while we're on the topic anyway, this might be a good time for me to introduce my masterpiece.
There we go. I call this one Nurbles. You guys be good now. No getting jealous here.
So the film starts out with these evil guys talking about how much bad they've been doing in the world.
Astrology and tarot card sales are pulling more and more young people into the Dark One's domain.
I am excited to announce that this year more people have decided to be homosexuals than ever before in history.
Sounds like prospering evil to me. Them gays, they're everywhere. So apparently these guys have some plan and just need a few more kids to pick up Dungeons & Dragons in order to, quote, make the stars right.
And when the stars are right, he will awaken and revel across the world.
You know, it kind of defeats the purpose of astrology if you have to make the stars right. I mean, isn't that kind of like making a prophecy come true? Hey guys, I'm gonna die soon. In 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, I'm a prophet now. Also, I'm dead.
So next up, we meet the movie's protagonist, Debbie, and her childhood friend Marcy as they're discussing how excited they are to be going to the same college together.
So happy we got into the same school, Marcy.
Me too.
I cannot imagine anything bad happening at all at our time together at school. It's at school where they learn of the RPGers, a group of hip rebels who definitely would never touch an RPG if they were actually real.
Who are those people?
Those are the RPGers.
Oh, they're so awesome!
We've been trying to get them thrown off campus for years, but they're just too popular.
Honestly, I'm a little confused. I kind of thought the whole point of RPGs was that they weren't cool. Oh man, we mean I have to use my imagination? What do I look like? Some kind of brainiac? Come on guys, let's go play some Call of Duty.
What's an RPG?
You don't need to know.
No, seriously, I do. Alright, I got you, man. I got you. Anywho, Debbie and Marcy then decide to attend one of the RPG parties to try and get them safe, despite this guy's warning to stay away from them, and thus their decline into the dark side begins.
I'm having second thoughts. Yeah, maybe we should just go.
And who might you be?
We're just leaving.
Ah, don't be so quick. Have a drink.
Okay, thanks. Feel an approach pond right now, but whatever.
So after getting down in this party, this guy comes out to announce that it's time to
RPG! RPG!
RPG! RPG! RPG!
I got my 12-sided die, and I'm ready to roll with the wizard and my goblin crew. It's D&D! Fighting with the legends of yore. It's D&D! Never kissed a lady before. Nope.
Anywho, needless to say, Debbie and Marcy are reluctant to get involved with an actual RPG. That is until Mistress Frost here comes out.
Mike said that once we start, we won't want to stop.
That's true of eating, drinking, and other things as well.
This makes me uncomfortable.
Surely it can't be of any harm to try it just a little bit, could it?
I hope you are not disrespecting Mistress Frost by refusing her generous offer.
Well, Nitro, no one is going to force them to do anything.
Yeah, man, seriously, chill out. It's really not a big deal here.
You are Blackleaf, the thief who is to the night as the day is to the shadow.
Shadow? The shadow?
The shadow.
Shadow. Shadow?
I am the most powerful hedgehog in the world!
So Debbie and Marcy have a great time on their epic quest until...
I use magic missile to attack the darkness.
Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness!
Baldric Windy Drawers, defeated and broken at your feet. How shall you slay your defeated foe?
We don't have to kill him, do we?
Yo, yeah, whatever, man. Where the Cheetos at?
You could show mercy to your enemy, and all it would cost would be your gold and your weapons.
Okay. But why though?
I will slay the helpless foe. I have no mercy. I stab him with a poisoned dagger.
You want it? Huh? You want it? Then take it. Take it! Take it!
Oh, I don't really like where this is going. I may need to turn this down. People are gonna think that I'm watching a different kind of role playing.
That was the best RPGing I've seen in 15 years.
That's great, man. So, exactly how old are you again? So Debbie and Marcy soon become obsessed with RPGing, which leads them down a path full of wizards and demons, and bad grades.
You know, when you first started here, I thought you were going to be one of the brightest students here, but ever since you involved yourself in those wicked RPGs, your grades have been going down steadily, month by month. If you don't get an A on your next paper, I'm afraid you're going to receive a failing grade.
So faced with failing grades, Debbie does the only logical thing left. Learn some spells.
Debbie, your cleric has been raised to the 8th level. I think it's time you really learn to cast spells.
Oh, really? Sweet! Can you get out of my bubble now? You're kind of bugging me.
You are now a priestess of the craft and of the temple of Diana.
Wait, RPGs give you this? That's awesome! Screw it, I'm gonna get into that right away! So Debbie uses her newfound power to mind control Professor into letting her pass the exam, which gives her even more time for RPGs.
I think your hands are perfect for spellcasting. So delicate and small.
I may have used the same line a couple different times. It didn't actually go over very well.
I still love the game, but it doesn't have the same kick it used to have, you know?
Very well. Then it is time for LARP. Live Action P. Though you have gained many skills through your RPGing, LARPing will tax them as they've never been taxed before. Who are you?
Who, me? I'm Vinny.
No, you are not.
Dude, what the?
Insert Christian swear here.
You come across this in your quest.
It appears to be some kind of Arabic. Wait, Marcy, didn't you learn Arabic? You needed it to convert the Muslims who didn't realize they were actually worshipping the moon god.
Well, guess I'm dead now. There's clearly no winning with this one. Like anything I say, it's just it. There's just nothing you can do.
I think it means something is not dead, which has the capacity to exist eternally.
Oh, it all makes sense now. But then Marcy gets killed, which of course means no more RPGs, which leads her to, yeah.
No! Marcy, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, Marcy, what the heck? Why would you do it? Oh my goodness, just look. Oh, Marcy, that's disgusting. I can't believe you do this to me. Man, I didn't want to come home with this. Come on, Marcy, that's so uncool.
Also, typed letter? Really, Marcy? I just gotta get my chair, and now I just need to print out my suicide letter and I'll be ready. Actually, I'm actually starting to have second thoughts about this. Maybe I won't do it.
So, fun fact here, in the original tract, this thing was actually based on a couple incidents where people blamed suicide on playing RPG games like Dungeons and Dragons. Usually these cases weren't directly linked to RPGs per se, but, I mean, you know, we gotta blame something. Now, I'm clearly not trying to make light of this situation. It's really sad that this happened. But honestly, like, if you're gonna go blame D&D, you could blame anything for this, to be honest. And I think it's more logical to say that these were cases of depression, rather than saying that it's Dungeons and Dragons, because like it's not like people never commit suicide except when they play D&D. It's just sad that of all things, even a board game can't escape criticism these days.
Also, fun fact, this frame while she's holding the letter is almost exactly like the original comic. artwork. Way to pay attention to detail, guys. If only video game films were this loyal to their source material. So Debbie, feeling like a horrible person, of course, decides to stop RPGing and find out answers on her own. I mean, throws herself full force into RPGs, because why not, I guess. And she also encounters a wild muck, I mean a poo-poo monster. Sorry, I guess I get these demonic games mixed up sometimes.
God help me! God help me!
Well, that worked.
Hey, Debbie, what's wrong?
You look like your best friend just died or something.
Using RPGs to fight evil will never work, because RPGs are evil, Debbie.
So Debbie then goes to church with about 20 other people, it looks like, where this pastor guy preaches about the evils of RPGs and everything else, apparently.
Gather up all of your occult paraphernalia. The rock music, occult books, including those by C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien.
What? Even C.S. Lewis? I thought it was like Christian fantasy, though.
It's funny, here in the track there's even an exact notation about the works of C.S. Lewis and Tolkien. Guess Jack Chick's not wanting to leave any hole open for that old devil to get in.
But don't just throw them away. Burn them.
So, of course, Debbie gets saved and the movie ends with a book burning. Yay.
So I bet you're wondering, whatever happened to the Illuminati guys? Yeah, they did.
Thank you, Lord, for setting me free.
So yeah, that is Dark Dungeons. I never thought I would enjoy something so strange so much, but I really did. I think it's mostly because they didn't take these issues seriously and they overplayed them so perfectly that it works really well for a film. I guess the weirdest thing about this film is that people still take these issues seriously today. I mean, honestly, it's not like now I'm gonna be addicted to RPGs or something. Oh no. I've gone too far. I gotta do I gotta do RPGs. I gotta go. I'm back now.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a good person? Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It was a ton of fun making. If you want to watch some more, be sure to subscribe, and it'll keep you updated on new ones. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and if you want to watch some more Homeschooled Nerd, you can check out the last episode we did on the Star Wars Holiday Special, or you can check out this other one I did on Harry Potter. That one was a pretty good. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.